Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
This one fielded at the 5. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 25 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short. And this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So out come the Patriots here to get their first shot on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Now Jones. It's brought in by Harris. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. 2nd and 10. On the delay, here's Harris. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Throwing Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Greg Ward deep for Philadelphia. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. The timeout here is we got a player shaken up, and that's Johnson who's down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. He finds Smith out of the backfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Devontae Smith, 63 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Here are the Eagles now as they're going to go for 2. Kaepernick looking to throw for it. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. And now Anderson is slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And not willing to
to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense. Jake Elliott. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Jones throwing after the interception. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down. Slow to get up from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Throwing now is Kaepernick.
And this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down.
Finding his target, it's Ward. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. 10.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Scott. And the Eagles have got a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 4.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Kenneth Gainwell
there to make the grab.
And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. But some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A first carry here for J.J. Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is how much.
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got an open man, it's Scott. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Back to throw again.
Drops this one down to Gainwell.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. He's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
He'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now, but it is.
And he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime. Boy, a rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And Antonio Brown yet to get back on his feet. Apparently shaking up that last play. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
He'll check this one down to Gainwell.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll look to throw here.
That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! Kenneth Gainwell, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. 5 plays there on that drive, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone, and that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to this. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now Stidham on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Room here to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
7 yards, the pickup there. Stidham with one final shot. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter